just gonna do a quick little run on some of our other gardens. We have several all over the property, but here we just have a little bit of chocolate mint. I cut a lot of it back last year because it's so invasive and it was kind of taken over. And this is one of the self-pollinating, the mini kiwis. It had these little white flies and I had it in the house and I thought, nah, I'm not keeping it in there. So I took it out, planted it outside, and it's now growing new leaves. And it seems to be doing a lot better. I'm not sure how it's going to thrive. I may have to cover it in the winter. I've never left it out in the winter before. So, and again, more tomato plants, because the tomato plants beside the house here always just like grow like crazy. They thrive. So we put some more in there, and then we'll just spin around here, and down here I have our potato plants. I love potatoes, but I hate putting them in one of our back gardens because we always get infested with those potato beetles. So this year I thought I'm going to order some of those pails or pots online, the material ones that you can see here. In order to harvest them, you just kind of open up the Velcro, which is great. So it's a lot less work. And they are doing really well. I've had to top up the soil 3 or 4 times now. And anyway, I'm hoping that they're going to be ready around the beginning of the second week in September. But they seem to be doing pretty good. And over here, we have we have a couple of rose bushes that are that don't have any flowers right now. They did flower already, but I'm not a big rose fan. First of all, because they take a lot of work and I don't have that much patience for them, to be honest. And here we've got our nasturtiums and cosmos. And over here is our front garden along the front of the house, and we've got our tiger lilies. It's looking a little wild down there right now, and I have to obviously do some work. Our hostas, balloon flowers, more tiger lilies, more balloon flowers, Solomon seal, and then we've got some Asiatic lilies, and then we've got sweet pea, and I believe the other flower is, you know what, I can't remember what it is. I planted those from seed, and I can't remember what it is. Maybe somebody else will know. But anyway, excited to see how they look when they flower, and more balloon flower, Solomon seal, and it's pretty much balloon flower, Solomon seal all along here. And when it's in bloom, it really looks great. We used the balloon flowers last year in the church for our daughter's wedding, along with all the other flowers she had, and they really looked beautiful. So that's that part of our garden. We have several big birch trees out front here, and we're trying to keep the tent moths off it this year. They're terrible. They're really, really bad. Fortunately, they're only on that tree. We haven't seen them on any of our other trees, but yeah, I could see one right now on the trunk down there. And we have down in our lower garden down there, we've got some hollyhocks popping up. I don't know if you can see them. That's pretty much the garden's close to the house, and that's our property. It's our little pile of rocks, as my sister likes to say.